Okay, usually laning falls into two categories. So it's either fighting, right? Or
Yeah.
you have wave push, right? I'm Daption, an ex-pro player for Cincinnati Fear, rank 2 on support, rank 14 on ADC on the NA ladder, and a CLOL champion. After years of competing at the top of North America, I've helped a ton of students finally hit their dream ranks by showing them what actually wins games. If you're serious about climbing this season, book a session and I'll help you see the game the way a challenger does. Stop guessing, start improving. For real.
Yeah.
Out of those two things, which one is more, remarkable for Jinx?
Oh, the wave push.
Yeah, exactly. She's one of the ADCs who can literally clear a wave in the matter of seconds, and it's super straightforward. You just rocket minions that are stuck together, and you can get wave push. So in matchups where like this, right, you're playing Bard into Elise, who's stronger, in terms of fighting? I want you to.
Oh, the Elise.
Elise. Exactly. So one way you can
start in level 2 this game, I'll tell you that.
Okay. We're gonna look to prevent that, because in this matchup, this champion wants to fight and this champion wants to fight. So your only avenue to get through the lane is through your waves. Okay. So I want you to have that as like a baseline, so that in matchups that are kind of difficult, you're able to get out scot-free. And then other than that, your support. Okay, so in terms of summoners, both supports have Ignite, which is very uncommon. I guess Elise is fine because she's literally like an assassin support, but your Bard should have heal. And then you have Ghost to this MF's barrier. So if I see you fighting, I'm going to get on your ass, okay?
Yeah, you're gonna get on my ass.
Okay, spoiler alert. And then level 1 can either side invade.
I actually don't hate their invade. It's probably not optimal, but like Elise Cocoon, Udyr, if he really wants the stun, plus Silas Ease, like we don't have much in the ways to prevent it. I don't think it's horrible if they want to invade, but
because sometimes level 1, they randomly, right? You won't expect it. And this team isn't like necessarily really strong level 1, right? Akali is fucking useless. Yeah. She uses her shurikens and she doesn't have an ability. And then other than Elise E and Silas E, there isn't really that much CC. But I want you to note that because this game, you guys need to ward the middle bush. So there's going to be one of your guys' entrances that's not going to be covered unless you get your mid laners to cover it. Okay. So you guys are going to walk, ward this middle bush, and then you and Bard are going to walk here. I need your Vel'Koz to stand here. And then your jungler stands here and top laner stands here. Because if you don't do that, they're going to walk in, either invade or get vision. And that's bad for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to see.
I'm pretty sure I AFK for like 5 seconds of the time. Yeah, walk to the tri-lane. I remember this. I walked to the tri-lane, and then I look at my minimap and I'm like, wait, they're probably gonna sit in the bush. And I watch to see if Bard goes into the bushes, and then I see the Elise and I walk over. Yeah.
Okay. So this has to be a little bit more automatic. The telltale sign for me that you need a ward in this bush. What is it? Let me ask you to see if you have this down.
I mean, I'd assume just because they want to like fight this lane, right?
Yes, but there's something easier that you can look at that's more related to the champions that you're playing on support.
Oh, Bard versus Elise. Yes. I actually have no idea. Like Shaco, I'd check that bush automatically, but I haven't played the Elise matchup enough. I don't think. I don't know what you're referring to here.
Okay, so it's like kind of a weird rule, but whenever you're playing, it's not a rule, it's like a general guideline. Whenever you're playing double range into double range, you want to get a ward in this bush because
that makes sense.
Both of these supports want to get wave push, so whoever gets to walk into this bush and control the wave. Wow, that's beautiful. So many circles. Whoever's able to control the wave will be able to win the lane. Whoever gets level 2 will be able to fight more, right? So whenever you have double range, I want you to ward this middle bush, and they should want to ward this middle bush as well. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And now, by the way, this Elise doesn't need to be scared of you. She really does not. She can just start walking here with her ADC, walk into this bush, and you have to stand here in your lane.
And there's nothing I can do. Yeah.
So I'd be very careful. You have balls for doing this. But
Yeah, my thought was I wanted to see if they do go to do that, and then I see that Bard went for the reset to get his health back, and I'm like, well, if they do walk up and I get caught or something, I'm just dead. So
yeah, that's a really good thought process. It just has to be a little bit faster because things in game, they're not going to wait for you to think about it, right? So the second you saw your Bard lose HP, like immediately it should be like, okay, he wants the base. You pinged forward, but your idea, okay, so League is like a language, you're the author. And this in this page, you're pinging to go here to fight. He wants the base.
oh yeah.
So there's like a disconnect, okay? Whenever your support gets like HP, or you, honestly, if anybody loses HP and has the time to base, it should be basing that's a priority, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could probably go to try there, right? But like,
No, absolutely not. Do not go to try. Because if they're okay, so they can do multiple things. They can walk to this bush and then stand there, or they can walk all the way around, walk in try bush and wait for you to walk up. And if you walk up, you're you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
You can't assume. You have to just be careful.
I should mention I normally take resolve backup. I know that's not like the optimal thing. I just kind of like it in case I end up with a passive support, and it lets me stay a little bit healthier if I try and greed for CS. Yeah.
Do you want my opinion on that, or do you want to just keep doing it? Because that is your choice.
Yeah, I'll take your opinion on that.
So you actually get more out of taking cookies and cosmic or cookies and boots, because the missing health, we're just gonna...
Does that go for Ashe too? Because I always take whatever the one is for Ashe, where it's like when you're CC'd, you get the plus 10
unflinching
MR plus armor. Yeah, I take unflinching in the Ashe matchup always.
Okay, so in the Ashe matchup specifically, it's better to take Resolve Tree if you're scared of that because of the unflinching, not because of the bone plating.
Okay. I take unflinching.
So you got some good ideas, but 12% missing HP, right? And then you compare that to bone plating has a long as fuck cooldown, right? 55 seconds. So when you compare this, right? So you'll get one proc of minus 30 damage every minute. But for the first 6 minutes of the game, you get plus 30 HP automatically from popping a biscuit. Your max health increases by 30, right? So think about it like this. You take minus 30 damage. If you're, let's say, if you only take one auto attack worth of bone plating, this rune is pretty dog shit. And in this lane, they can proc your bone plating really easily.
Yeah, with MFE.
Yeah. So,
or I guess at least W.
Yeah, both of those things. Or basically, if you go biscuit, you're covering for the fact that number one, you're going to get more HP back if you're lower. So it's better in lanes where you're scared of dying. And bone plating has ways to play around it. You can't play around biscuits. You know that they're coming, but you can't stop the enemy from eating them, you know?
Yeah.
So this gives you more leeway. You can go this if you think you're literally going to die in on all in. If they're Draven Blitzcrank and you want to go bone plating and flinching, go ahead. But having extra flash timer as ADC is super important.
That makes sense.
So you're getting a little bit more out of inspiration in terms of scaling. But obviously, if you're really scared, I'm fine with you doing the resolve, whatever, you know, works for you. Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, so I hugged the top side because I assume they're in the bushes.
Yeah. Okay, well, your spacing is really good. I don't even have to tell you. Okay. Other than that, I feel like your lane's gonna go pretty well because now they do.
Well, until I hit level 2.
Don't worry. Something's gonna happen, but from what I'm seeing right now, you're playing it pretty well. Okay. The reason why I say that is you got lane prio as this double range, but they're supposed to fight you off of the wave. So this is amazing. Okay. The hard part of the lane is not dying, and for the first wave, you did it really well. Okay. I don't know what's about to happen next. We're going to see it, but don't worry about that. We're going to get when we get there. Jungler's pathing top and your jungler's pathing bot, right? So what does that tell you?
Well, A, that I'm going to be safe from a 330 yank or a level 2. And B, that if I can crash this and get it to push back, they're not going to have the deep vision for our Zed gank, and it's a much easier gank for him.
Second one's a little bit scary, but
well, and crab push, I guess, or crab.
Yeah. So you don't want to let them push into you for crab timer. So you only let them get pushed into you if you either need to take a base or you're not able to fight. In this case, if you're Zed's bot, right, and their jungler's top side for the 330 timer, you're gonna play aggressive and keep pushing.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. I always thought it was like, and this is good because you can clear the misconception. I would always like, if I have a jungler pathing down like this, especially someone with more like CC heavy on the gank and like more lockdown, I would like get the first couple of pushes so they don't have like tri vision or anything like that, since they didn't have the prio for it, and then like let it push back so that the jungler has a free gank on their 330 or their full clear timer into crab.
Mm-hmm. So that's good in the sense that you're covering for one very specific thing that is related to jungling. So whenever you're looking to gank, you can't gank a lane that has vision, right? So you're covering for that. Amazing. But if you give wave push to them, and let's say it's around the scuttle timer and they get level 3 before you, they have more ability to fight you guys, and that's what they want in this lane, right? So I don't want you to give them that opportunity.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay. I didn't even think about the level 3 difference. That does make sense.
It's like an example, but there's definitely other applications to it. Like, for example, if they want to fight you and they have more minions than you, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a level. Like, for example, they have 9 minions and you only have 6. They're going to fight you and they're going to take less damage from the minions, right? Because they have less minions to deal with.
Yeah.
So having a bigger wave should always be like I feel safe type of thing. Okay. So in terms of spacing, the only thing I would say is if this MF is walking up to you and she wants to auto trade with you, what should you do? Literally from this screenshot, what should you do differently?
I should back off. I walked up to trade her because I see the low health caster here, and I assume she's going to go for the caster, so I'm trying to get the free damage when she goes for the last hit.
Mm-hmm. But the only problem...
But I guess she wanted to auto me out.
Well, in lanes where you're going to fight, or in lanes where they want to fight, so in this lane they want to fight you, right? They're always going to prioritize hitting you over hitting the minions. Because your HP bar and your mana bar are your lifeline. If you don't have mana... because you keep on fighting them and you have lower HP, they're going to have more ability to play in this lane. If they have half HP and you have half HP, who's better off?
Them, obviously. They have the burst.
Yeah, exactly. So the reason why I brought that up is because this minion doesn't end up dying anyways. So she got an auto Q trade off on you. Obviously, it's better because you have bone plating, unironically, but the actual thing I want you to think about is your camera movement is the actual problem here. So right now.
Yeah, I'll comment on that. You'll see that after I die level 2. I had something up in the background and it was fucking with my mouse sensitivity. So I actually tab out after I die level 2 to fix my sense on my mouse. Because it puts like mouse XL on or something. And so it fucked with my camera for these first 2 levels. I'm actually glad you noticed that.
Okay. But the only issue with that is because like now, because you can't click downwards, like you literally cannot click downwards, you're forced to auto attack her. But had you, for example, pressed spacebar, for me, it's spacebar, like it'll reset my camera. Yeah. You can click more further downwards and you'll be able to space the MF. Okay. So
okay, I thought you were referring to when I swap my camera all the way down here. You're right here. This was just me. I didn't even think to pan my camera down. I mean, like after she trades me and my camera slides all the way down. No,
exactly.
That was an accident. That was an accident.
The slide is supposed to be like a more smooth movement. I understand now that you explained to me the mouse sensitivity, but obviously like in games like this, where any trade that you take early matters 1,000 times more. So I want you to be a little bit careful.
Yeah.
And then
I get what you're saying now.
Right here as well. I never want you to like give them auto for autos, you know? This usually what you did earlier was really, really good. So we're going to go back to the actual example. I looked at your autoing and I'm like, wow, this guy's a fucking goat. So you autoed as they were walking back. So you spaced them. Okay. You're about to do it again. Yeah. You auto and then you space them. Like, that's what I want you to do. This auto over here, this is like a no-no where she's spacing into you. All you have to do is if you see her walking towards you, you walk back. And the second she clicks back, because she has to, you can space her.
Yeah, auto space it. Yeah.
So that's just like a small thing for laning. But you guys are hard fighting.
Yeah, this is where we end. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So level 2, their jungler's top side. He's probably taking Raptors. And this is wave number 3. Okay. So because you guys didn't get a wave crash, the actual issue is right here. You guys pushed, this is your second wave, I believe. And you didn't get to crash your wave into the turret. So what's usually supposed to happen is this wave is supposed to be here. And then after they kill these minions, right, the wave is going to end up near this line. But because they pulled the minions towards the turret, now you're in a fucked situation where you have to walk up to hit the wave, or you have to give up CS. So this was really good, the auto, but I don't want you to like click into the MF again, because you literally just got auto Q on you for chip damage. And now, okay, you have to pop your pot, because if you don't, like, it's nice you got the little chimey chime, right? But at this HP, if the Elise flash E flashes you, you're just dead. They don't need any more abilities. So the concept that you have to think about here is threat assessment. At what HP are you able to die? And once you hit that mark, okay, alarm bells should be ringing in your head. Like, there's something fucking wrong, and I either need to back off and base, or play at range with my Jinx W and like farm from max range, because what's about to happen is it's kind of like a symptom of what I just talked about. Okay.
I think I agreed the pot here too, actually. Yeah. And then I don't even use it, I don't think.
Okay. Well, that's like more of a fighting skill. So
I should have flashed that cocoon.
Well, you kind of fucked yourself, okay? There's situations that you can, okay, in League of Legends, you can either make things hard where you walk into people and make fights happen off of random timers. That's what you're doing right now, okay? You're not fighting with any goal in mind. You're not thinking about your jungler. You're just thinking like, they hit me, so I want to hit them back.
Yeah.
Like, it's normal, okay? I like that you're like fighting back. You're not just taking it, but at the same time, is taking trades in this lane good?
No.
Yeah. So this is going to be a Jinx specific thing. If you can't get your wave in, they're going to fight you. It doesn't matter if it's Ashe. It doesn't matter if it's Draven, if it's Tristana, fucking, I don't know, Zeri. They're going to fight you.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful about this. And the second this happens and I take this HP, what should you do?
Up the pot, reset. I'm actually curious because I don't know, because here I'm panicked because my wave is fucked.
Yeah. Well, it's actually not fucked, but what do you think you should do? Give me one of the options and I'm going to tell you which one you should do.
I mean,
the first thing that comes to mind, what would you do differently if you were in this situation? Go.
I mean, probably just like play full range and farm with W. That's like where my instincts are telling me, just because I panic on backing like this.
So you can do that. But my only problem with that is you're not looking to involve your jungler at all. There's no like movement or ping that has told me like, oh, you want this Zed to come bot and fight, and he's not going to do it on his own. You know, Zed wants to farm.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he's here. He should be on his red buff, right? So if that's the case, and you're not fighting because your jungler is here. So right now, the only reason why I would want you to stay in this lane, and you should base, by the way, is because you know that any trade that you're taking is good, because now the map is split. Their jungler's top and your jungler's bot. So any trade you take is good because your jungler is going to be here. But you're not thinking about that, and you're not going to do it in game. So I don't want you to like take this road.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And also like Zed doesn't really like I never mind. I'm not even going to talk about what he's doing.
Yeah. He's going for the silence dive right here.
Yeah, but this is like next level crazy. So right here, the second you lose the HP, you're going for a base, because it's not just this timer that's fucked. It's if you don't take a base and refresh your conditions, your jungler's going to finish his bot camps, take Scuttle Crab, and you can go back to top, right? And you're not going to like ping to fight them because your HP is going to be low, right? But then once their jungler finishes the Scuttle Crab top and bases and comes bot, your house is on fire.
That's what happens here. Spoiler, I die here, walk back to lane, instantly die to the gank right as I walk back to lane.
We can't let that happen. We cannot let that happen. Okay,
that's exactly what's about to happen.
Okay, well we're gonna talk about it because this is about to be
Bard
brutal.
flames me, I turn off chat.
Good. I like it. Okay, so right now you should be scared. Okay, whoa. You're doing some crazy shit right now. So there's two modes I want you to have, okay? When you're pushing a wave, whenever you see a wave on your screen, you're either slow pushing it.
Yeah, this is a slow push, and I just
or fast. You never do an in between. Never.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a slow push for sure. I can already see it's a slow push, and I don't know why I rocketed the waves. It's just autopilot.
So you just have to last hit the minions and slow push. But I really want you to get this in your head, because the difference between, let's say, plat, diamond, and like higher diamond is this. Like, people tend to slow push more.
Yeah.
And if you do this consistently, you'll be able to get leads, because every time you slow push, they lose 3 melees.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a very easy way for you to get
Well, that's also why I died to the UD because I fast pushed this and then I fucked myself on the next wave.
Okay, if you're gonna so there is a world where you do fast push. Okay, why would you fast push here?
Because my bard's roaming and I don't want to interact.
Yes. If you are not able to fully crash the wave, so let's say you slow push this, right? And on the next wave, actually, we're gonna see what happens, okay? Because it's kind of this. Okay, so right now, if Elise is bot, are you able to touch the wave?
No.
Okay, so the only time where you want to hard shove a wave is if the next wave that's coming out of base is past these turrets, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You are fucked, okay? At this point, you are fucked. The second these minions pass this turret, and on this next wave, Bard is not going to be here, you had to already have fast pushed the wave.
So I accidentally did it kind of right.
Yeah. You accidentally did it right, but the optimal situation is you hard shove the wave if you see that your Bard. So right now, you muted his ass, right?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well,
but
chat off.
Yeah, that's also really good. But right now, if you don't hard shove the wave, by the time these minions pass this line, your wave is going to be frozen because they're going to come back and they're going to hold the wave and you won't be able to walk up because Bard is gone and you're 1v2.
Yeah.
So your only choice is to hard shove this wave and then get the fuck out. It's because your Bard is doing this. So you can't fight on the wave. So let's see what happens. Okay, wait. Did the Elise roam? I don't even think she roamed. Did she?
Yeah, the Elise went up for grubs, I think, or for the top side fight, I think.
Grubs are not up for another 4 minutes, homie.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Well, I don't know, because I see Bard up there, and I see a 4v4 happening in the river.
No. The Elise literally didn't show, by the way. She might have roamed, but she was, like, indecisive. So that's okay.
We're on our trucks here, I'm pretty sure, and then I just get cooked.
Yeah, okay, so this is the difference between you and, like, let's say you in a month, okay? In this situation, I never want to see you even walk past this fucking line in this situation. You don't see their support.
I just the XP too.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it does, but
So why do you have to literally stand at turret?
because I can die at anybody. If Elise is in that bush, she can just kill me right
Yes.
here.
Yes. Yes.
And I have no idea, but yeah, no, it makes sense.
So the information that tells me that you're super fucked, okay, is number one, the wave crash didn't happen. Number two, your support is showing and your jungler is dead. Is there anybody coming to save you?
No, I'm cooked.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gone.
So that's why you have to stand at turret. There is no one coming to help you.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to die in this situation, because the difference between this situation where you walk up and get maybe 2 CS and then get your ass fucked, you know, like in this situation, you're just going to die. And you walking back to turret is you dying. That's the difference. In this situation, you're going to die. In this situation, you're not dead. And you'll be able to maybe catch the next wave. So whenever you're looking at these situations, unfortunately, as an ADC, I know it's frustrating. I know you're being sacked, but you have to think long term. I know it sounds like an investment, but like that's exactly how it is.
Sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So right here, you got fucked by your team, but you also fucked yourself. So it goes both ways.
Yeah. I try and get ready to flash for the one that Udyr flashes here. I cry.
Yeah. I mean, I like that you use your ghost, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah. That's good. If you flashed, I would have freaked the fuck out. But
no, I was trying to walk to the wall to flash over it because I thought with the ghost I could have got out, but the Udyr flashed, so I knew I was fucked.
Yeah. So okay, I mean this. I don't know how you turned it around, but I guess we're about to find out.
It's a master. Imagine, yeah, it's some of the best AD gameplay you'll ever see from this point forward. Okay. Yeah, no mistakes.
No mistakes at all.
No.
I believe it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I try and help my bard here too, because I think the Elise can kill him if I don't throw these chompers here.
No, she can't, because she used her entire combo. Like I'm looking at it off screen, looking at your bard. Okay, this is mostly like I played a lot of support type of thing.
Yeah.
She just used her entire combo. She turned into her little fucking spider form, and she E's because she has nothing left. So if she E's in this situation, she's not going to continue fighting, because imagine a world where she does E straight back onto your bard. These chompers are not going to stop her. Unfortunately, they're not going to stop her because she lands behind the bard right here. And the only reason why I bring this up is a little bit of it's like a nitpick type of thing, because now you just came back to lane and look at your mana.
Yeah.
So now you have to base. You just came back and now you have to base. I don't want to see this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you're using your chompers, it has to be for a very good fucking reason. And your bard dying, unfortunately, like it's his mistake. Like I really hate to say it. And in this situation, it doesn't actually save him. In the game, you probably didn't know that, but I want you to know the consequences of doing that. And it's like your longevity in lane. So you end up getting a base off. Some crazy shit happening. You let the wave come into you. I like that. You're spacing them? Okay. We can't be doing this, homie. These traps.
Yeah, I got scared she was gonna walk for it.
Okay, I understand why you did it, but the only reason you would ever trap here is if she immediately turns into a spider form.
Yeah, so that was my thought process. It was in case she goes spider here, so she can't go on the bard. Yeah.
Yeah, but the second she turns into a spider is the second you should trap, not before that. Because what you did is good. It's called pattern recognition. Whenever the Elise E's, she's gonna WQ and then turn into a spider and then go in. But because she just didn't follow that the combo pattern that deals the most damage, well played, Elise. Your E ends up being wasted.
Yeah, because my thought was like she hit the root, she's gonna go in. Might as well just put it so it's timed right when she goes for the Q. But
that's being better safe than sorry. I'm fine with that. It's just now you're again okay. Once you drop half to your half mana bar, like I want you to be very careful with how you use your mana. Like you should not be using your chompers to either trade or not trade. You should not be using your rockets to trade on them and don't use your W unless you absolutely need it for a minion. Okay, because every time you use your rockets like this, it's another 20 mana. You just used 80 mana.
Yeah.
When you didn't really need it. And I am going on you really hard, right? But the issue is you can't get to mid or late game if you don't fix these problems.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I have a feeling you're probably good mechanically, but these are the things that are impeding you. So I really want to focus on it. If it's too much, you can tell me. But
no. This is good information. It's absolutely good. And I do that a lot. I have it happen a lot where I'm out of mana, and it feels bad too because I've played enough of this champion that like my mana management shouldn't be putting me in those positions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to see the insight on it. I should flash that too. Maybe not.
I need to see the Lisa's fucking items. Give me a sec. You didn't need to, but it's just because oh my god, what did I just do? It's just because the Elise doesn't have enough items to kill you on this timer. If she had it's kind of hard. If you want to flash here, I'm fine with you flashing it, okay? Because this is like more of like I'm looking at the Elisa's items so that I know whether or not she can kill me from this HP.
Well, I would tell you right here, I know my plan was just dodge the cocoon and I failed. So that's why I'm like, I should have just flashed.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, this situation is like more, how do I explain this? It's like more reasonable for you to be better safe than sorry by flashing because there's a wave. Okay. If you flash and it's like a river fight and you already pushed in your wave and you're going to die anyways, I'm fine with you not flashing. But because there's a play that's happening and there's a wave right here, you can flash and you'll be able to catch the wave.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if there's a play that's about to happen, I want you to use your flash so that you can play it out. And then, okay, so you just won the game. But unfortunately, did you ping for any of this?
Oh, no. Just luck.
So I think this is probably the point of the game where you do play well if the situation is like given to you on a silver platter, which is amazing. You're good at carrying, but playing ADC is not just about having good mechanics. It's about making the game into an environment that is good enough for you to carry the game. So the reason why is it good for Zed to gank here? I'm going to ask you.
The waves, well, they don't have a wave to catch, actually. This is going to crash unless I hold it. Honestly, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Actually, if Elise doesn't flash on me here, it doesn't seem like it's that good of a gank for him, in my opinion.
So,
because I would think they kill these two minions and they can just back off.
Well, you can hold the wave. So
I can hold the wave. Yeah.
You did kind of give the right answer as to you gave me the right the right method to what I wanted you to, the result I wanted you to get to, but the reasoning is what I want you to think about. Okay, so at the start of the game, what did I tell you about the junglers? I'll go all the way back. Give me a sec.
Theirs is pathing towards top side. Mine's pathing towards bot side. Zed just wants to farm.
Yes. No. What you just said about Zed pathing bot side and Udyr pathing top side. What does that mean for their camps?
They're split right now and they're clear. So Udyr should be on his top side camps right here.
Yeah.
But we see they're down here.
The
Udyr's camps on his top side.
Yes, but
we see that.
The only reason why I'm like kind of iffy about it is because your Zed invaded earlier. I saw that. So
yeah,
now their clears are actually on the same side. So when I'm looking back at this, by the way, this could go very wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say this actually doesn't feel like that good of a game.
Yeah. So I'm bringing this up because if they're playing smart and their Udyr is here, this could go very badly.
Yeah.
So when you're making these plays, there is going to be the result. Wow. One sec. Result. Yeah. And then there's going to be the actual theory of what is supposed to happen, whether or not it was a good or a bad play. In this situation, do you think it's a good or a bad play? If they play well.
I personally thought this was just a questionable play at best. Yeah, I thought it was questionable. I think like no matter what, we can probably get like one, especially with how MF's positioned here. Like no matter what, I think it's probably 1 or 2 for 2, because I don't think there's a situation where I die at this point. So like worst case, I think it's probably a 2 for 2 in this position, but maybe I'm not thinking about it wholly. But I don't know if I necessarily think it was the best play, because if Elise doesn't flash here, I think this goes very differently.
So, the only issue I have with this play is if you're taking it without knowing the result of the play, or like you're taking it without thinking about whether or not it's a good play, you're gonna be a victim to the decisions of other people. So when you told me that some games it feels like, you know, the game is out of your hand and by the time you scale, it's too late. These situations that lead up to your mid to late game are what going to affect your scaling, okay? You don't just scale by doing nothing. So this situation, your jungle and your support created something. I want you to think about whether or not it's good the next time. That is the exercise that is going to help you climb, because what I'm training in you is a player who thinks actively about what the meaning of this play is. So if you're able to one shot, to stun this Elise and one shot her, it's good, right? But if the Udyr is here and Elise had been walking towards this bush and you didn't expect the Udyr to be here, that's a problem. So did you know whether or not the Udyr could be here?
Oh, absolutely not. I had no idea.
Okay, there you go. So,
I wouldn't think he'd be in the bush. If anything, I'd expect him to come from river. I'll say that like straight up.
So this is a classic situation when clears are matched. If both junglers are going towards bot side, walking through lane is a classic move, because in the river, usually there's vision. Through lanes, in this bush right now, right? Is there a ward?
No.
Yeah. So to counter gank, okay, the Udyr will walk through these bushes. To do an actual gank, it's a little bit harder, because if he's standing in this bush and they want to like go into you and dive, there's a lot of distance to go, right? So to counter gank, you should be thinking about these bushes. If not, this situation, free fucking kill. But okay, at this point, MF is dead, so I'm glad you played it out pretty well, and you got play. Okay, what the fuck? So Udyr was topside this entire time. I don't know how it's possible. Their jungler is like, so your Zed just invaded. I don't know. This shit's so fucking wacky. But your Zed
my games are
no. There should be no camps bot side. Like the Udyr should have cleared the bot side camps, hovered his bot lane, but now he's showing top lane. I don't even know how that's possible. But it's a lesson for you to know, okay? The next time you get whoever this Udyr is, you know he's a fucking dumbass, okay? Sorry, not a dumbass. Maybe he's not a good player. There you go. Okay. So now I need to see I'm gonna like skip towards the mid game, because at this point you're like back in the game, and I want to see how you're able to carry based off of the situations you're put in. Like, I'm not even going to look at that play, because there was no objective. That you guys literally fought over nothing.
Yeah, it was literally, I think I commented on that like in my own head. I was like, I don't know why we're just dying here.
I think your bard is anyways.
I bait my Zed here. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. I thought that Silas was my Vel'Koz. I remember thinking that. I was like, I baited my Zed because I saw the Vel'Koz like off in the corner of my peripheral, and I thought it was my Vel'Koz.
Well, why do you think that's the case? There's actually a reason, but it doesn't really matter actually. It's because of this. He stole his R, so you probably thought you saw an R. You maybe you weren't thinking about the fact that it was damaging you. But
exactly. Yeah.
But
I beat my Zed there.
Okay, so this again, okay. Bot lane is your problem. Your Bard is dead here. I don't want you to ooga booga just fight whatever's on your screen. Okay. Yeah. In this second, once your Bard is dying, okay, right now, okay, you know he's dead, okay?
Yeah.
If you continue this fight, I want you to think in your head, am I going to be able to win it?
Oh no. Yeah. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thinking that was my Vel'Koz changed my mind on that, because when I thought it was my Vel'Koz, I did think we could win. Is actually what I think happened. I was like, well, if we got Vel'Koz here, this is winnable.
Yeah, no, I see it, because you literally you went from walking towards your turret to walking straight at them the second this Vel'Koz happened.
That was just my bad. This was like a 3 a.m. game. I was waiting for T1 Gen It was a little bit late.
That's fair. No worries. But this does give a pretty good goal. What the fuck? Why is game playing here? What?
I'm glad someone else gets to see my games. I wish I've shown you the TF game.
Yo, what the fuck? Okay, but I hope you realize how fucked up this is. Your GP is forcing you to go top lane. Because if you don't go top lane here, by the way, you're not getting your next wave.
Yeah.
You're gonna be homeless. You're gonna be
last game, the game where I went 18-1. I was at Grub's fight. I rotated out with my mid laner and my top laner for Grubs. It was a crazy game.
Maybe you're like thinking about it actively after watching like professional games. You're like, I want to get my. Just look at this. Shameless. Absolutely shameless.
Yeah.
So you just got fucked in 4K HD.
Oh yeah, I go bot because of Drake. That's right. Yeah, I actually thought about that.
Okay,
I go
well, that's very nice of you, but I'm sorry. As an ADC, you should not be thinking about. You're thinking your priority as an ADC is getting your fucking gold. You're at this point, the mistake is made. Gangplank TP'd and he's walking into your lane. You're fucked. You have to go top. You're farming this top wave no matter what. But there's another way to fix that, which is. The second you see this TP, okay, and the Silas is based, you are spam pinging this GP off of your fucking wave. Tell him to fucking, I don't care if he TP'd bot, this next wave is mine.
Yeah, okay. See, it's good to hear you say this, because I think like getting flamed so consistently by people in my own elo has like kind of made me conform to the hive mind, because I'm just like, well, if I don't go to this Drake, I'm gonna get pinged until out my entire team. So like,
no, I don't care about what they ping. These people are I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna try to be nice. Sorry, I've been on my nice journey. So
no, you're good. You're good. Yeah. I think it's got me conforming to the hive mind, because I agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly, but I do think that's exactly what went into my mind. I was like, if I don't go to this Drake, my whole team's will be bad.
Bro, fuck my team. I don't care. Do you trust any of these players on your team?
Oh, absolutely not. Okay. Absolutely not.
And then you gotta play like, oh, okay. I was about to freak the fuck out. Yeah. Oh my god. Good W. Okay, so I'm gonna be so real. Same thing I told you earlier. The second you get this kill, if there's not a fight that's immediately gonna net you gold, what do you think I want you to do?
Yeah, the mid wave.
No, you're not going mid. You're gonna rob your Vel'Koz's mid wave?
Hell, I would.
No. If you're robbing a wave, you should have gone top. But at this point, you walked here, you have to go back bot.
Yeah. Well, my thought was my bot waves or the bot waves probably died already. I was
no. It's pushing into you. It's pushing into you.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't see me path towards mid here. I literally didn't think I was gonna go for the mid wave.
This is crazy. Okay, so they're just fighting you and you're playing Jinx, so you automatically just shit on their heads. I like it. Good W. Oh, your Bard really doesn't want you to get the kill.
Yeah, no, the Bard.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you end up getting your bot wave, a little bit delayed, but it's okay. What the fuck? Okay, what? Oh, nice. Okay. I mean, there's no comment, that there's nothing I can say about that, because they just, trolled and you capitalized on it. So, okay, really nice. Okay, you trolled. So, after you kill them bot lane, what are you scared of here?
I just thought it would be better to have the time to go up for Rift.
Fuck no. You can get 600 gold off of killing this turret. Why the fuck do you give a fuck about Rift?
That's a great point. You know, I think it's also like the paranoia of like I'm under the tier 2.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. But
you see them on vision. Yeah.
So the only person you should be scared of here is the only person that's not showing on the map, okay? After you kill these people, your next objective is either I'm gonna base or I'm gonna get more. In this situation, you can get more because if the Udyr runs at you and he prevents you from taking this turret, right? No matter what, you're gonna have better tempo to go into Rift Herald. Or if he doesn't show, you get 600 gold for free.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even, that's not even like something that occurred in my mind. I saw 2,300 gold Rift and I'm like, okay, read that, take the gold.
You love these objectives. You don't.
I do. I do.
I need you to switch that to gold. I need you to switch that mentality. Like, objectives are good, but if your fed is shit and you're able to go to the objectives no matter what, maybe you have a little bit less preparation, less vision, that's fine. But getting this turret is like vital. Like, I really want you to do it. And the pattern is you killed their bot lane, you broke their turret, and both of them are dead and nobody can come to you. So
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then you go top lane.
I just clear the top wave and I go for the mid wave.
Oh, and your gangplank wanted that top wave. Look at him. Look at this.
Yeah, he stole my bot wave.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah. I take the 2 waves and I go for the
No, I like this. Good shit. No. You know what? I was ready to be like, wait, why are you robbing him? But then you put his ass in his place. That's respectable.
Well, his laner was bot too. That was the other thing. I saw the account.
No, he shouldn't be top. He should not be top. Yeah. He robbed your wave and you're not robbing his wave, so should be fine. Okay. So, huge rule of thumb, okay, for red buff souls or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
These things, you can only go to them if there's not an active play that's happening. You rotated from this bot situation to go to Rift. You pushed out 2 top waves and now you're pushing the mid wave. You have to walk towards Rift here. There is no red buff.
Okay. That makes sense.
This red buff is not going to instantly win you the Rift Herald fight. Walking here and getting control will.
Okay. That makes sense. Yep.
So once the objectives start, or like you guys are contesting, I don't want you to go to it. And then you guys get Rift for free. Thank you. Red side. Your Vel'Koz should walk mid and then... Okay. Kind of don't like this because your team is Rift Heralding, but not on... Oh, they didn't even Rift. Oh, you guys just didn't Rift. What the fuck?
No, we go to dive this Akali, actually. I take him myself, yeah. And I rotate top for the Akali dive.
Holy shit. Okay, this is a little bit kooky, I'm not gonna lie. This is a no. Okay, we can't do this. We cannot be doing this. Okay. The end of the sequence. Okay. Yeah. Remember what I said about the tier 2, right? You can only make the play if there's no danger that's coming. You're bard based.
Yeah,
this guy's gone.
HP tower.
I don't give a fuck. Think about are you not scared that they're all gonna come top?
I probably should be. I actually remember I made this play and my thought was, I was like, wow, I can't believe their whole team's here right now with Drake.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they be? You're showing top. You have to.
I saw Drake.
Bro, okay, you are thinking about like objectives, like you're a competitive player, which is fine. Yeah. But solo queue games are not like that. Like they're not structured as to you coming to objectives literally in a minute in advance, every objective, making sure you're getting vision. Yeah. It's fine for you to think like, okay, I'm going to do that in a competitive game. Solo queue, you should be thinking about your gold and then how you can push and progress the game through turrets and objectives. But if you have this much gold and they're able to come to you and you know that you're bard based, I don't want to see this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you stay here?
Yeah, I want this tower really
Okay,
bad.
Honestly, to be fair, once you committed to staying top, you have to stay.
Yeah, I wanted that tower bad.
Okay, no. I'm gonna stay on your ass. Don't worry. If you're staying,
things for the tier 2.
You should be going. You should be going for the tier. Why should you be going for the tier 2?
I actually have no idea because I'd assume their team's still here. Like,
Okay.
I guess now it's to pressure them off the Drake, but my thoughts, like, I have a 700G, and if they're still here, don't give it.
You're not pressuring anybody off the Drake. It's because they're going to go to Drake. So
yeah, that's
this
what I
is
mean.
yeah, exactly. So your thought process is really good, but in game, you already committed to taking this turret, and you see them walking. Okay, so you see the MF walking. You know that Silas is bot.
Well, I'm more scared of the Akali because my thing is like I hate an AP assassin because I'm like if it's an AP assassin 99% of the time I'm just dead. Like if they're on me, I'm dead.
Well,
so I'm like if the Akali comes, I'm giving bounty.
Well, no, you have your traps. Okay, so
you trap on top of the Akali R.
So
yeah.
If she REs on top of you and you trap on top of you, she can't go back to the E. So no matter what, you have an ability to prevent that from one-shotting you, but you also have Vel'Koz.
True.
So you have two reasons that I'm seeing on the screen.
I thought we don't trust the Vel'Koz. I thought
that's fair. That's fair. But remember, you don't trust the Vel'Koz, but he's on your screen, right? You're not going to expect him to AFK.
True. That's true.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But I don't know about that. But
I'm just thinking more like because I feel like from what I'm seeing, like you play fights decently well. You're not a platinum player, but these decisions you're making are like halting you from getting to higher ranks. Because you killed their bot turret pre 15 minutes. Do you know how good that is?
No, I do that most games, I feel.
Okay, that's not normal. Like you should feel like you're above your rank, and there's something wrong with.
I do feel that. Don't get me wrong, I feel that, but like when you're hard stuck in this elo as much as I am, like it gets in your head a bit, bro. My Rakan has a 7 KDA and a 48% win rate.
Okay, that is
in over 20 games.
That is pretty disheartening.
In over 20 games.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
You gotta check that Rakan stat. That's the craziest stat I have.
Well, unfortunately, first we do have to get through this because I am also running out of time. You're good. Okay, so your bot lane died. You guys are pulling Drake. Damn, you love these fucking objectives. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that.
No, I'm on top of things. How do you feel about the build this game, by the way? Because, we got a little bit experimental.
Do not go Yuntal third. Are you going Yuntal third?
No, I'm not going Yuntal. I got the BF because I had like 2,500 and I could have gotten the BF sword, but I'm going Runans.
Okay, so
because the build I've been doing is the Kraken PD, Runans, or RFC flex, because that's what I've been seeing a lot of people on like high elo China.
Wait. Say it again. What's the
it's Kraken PD or Phantom it's Kraken PD or RFC or Runans is what I've seen like a lot of high elo solo queue Korean Chinese players do.
Yeah.
So I've been running that.
So the first two items were good. But why are you building another attack speed item?
That's what they've been doing. They do the triple attack speed items.
What the fuck?
Who the
fuck is doing that? Wait, I need to see this shit. What?
Yeah, no. If you go to Lolalytics and you set it to Jinx on Korea Masters, this is like what they run.
Korea Masters.
Or Korea like Diamond Plus, I think.
I don't give a fuck about Korea Masters. Sorry. Well, I'm just gonna tell you right now, don't go 3 attack speed items. That's not good.
It's been cooking, bro. I've been cooking with it.
I think it's no. You just deal no damage. You're literally gonna be pelting them for pea shooters. Like it's just not good. Like you're
not seeing the vision.
I don't see the vision, but I'm just gonna be real here. That the traditional build path is usually like these two items or Runans second, and then
I like Runans if I'm losing because it gives me like the chance to stall out the game is how I put it, where I can just spam clear the waves.
That's okay, but you should be building Runans only if so PD gives you more stats. Okay, so
yeah.
In a situation where you can't in a team fight hit more than 2 or 3 people consistently,
get the PD.
Yeah, you should get the PD. The Runans for wave clear, unless you don't have like a mage mid or anybody on your team who has wave clear, I don't think you should be thinking about Runans that way.
Well, I go Runans when it's like I'm 5-0 and the other team is like winning top mid jungle, and I have a feeling they're gonna end at like 25 with a Baron, and my Runans could maybe help me stall them from ending.
Yeah, no, don't do that. I'm so sorry that your Runans is not saving the base. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but. Okay, so I'm glad you brought this up because I would not have noticed it.
Yeah. I was like, I was wondering if you commented on this goofy ass itemization.
No, because these are the items for Yuntal, and you should never build Yuntal at this point.
Oh no, I wasn't buying the Yuntal. Yeah. My plan was just take the BF sword for the extra damage since I couldn't full buy an item and I knew the objective fight was coming. So I was like, the most value I'm getting for this gold was the BF plus slingshot. Actually, a Zeal would have been better.
I think I think a crit cloak would have helped.
Well, yeah, a Zeal. Yeah.
Did you have enough? I think.
Yeah, I had enough for a Zeal here. I think.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, you don't. Wait, do you?
Oh, I don't.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
If you go 1300.
I already had the dagger though. I think is the thought.
You need to have. Wait, you had 2000. No, you need 2300 to.
Yeah.
Or 2200, it doesn't matter, but regardless, like in this situation, the macro play that I want you to be thinking about is so you got the Drake. I'm fine with it, but like if you're ever pulling a fight and you're sitting on more than 1k gold, like I want a very good reason. What is the reason here?
Honestly, I think it was just because I saw my Bard go in.
Okay, don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
Don't like if this fucking Bard's name is Jebediah and he's running in to lose the game, like you don't want to be following. If you're following a play like this, you're literally just saying like you're handing somebody the keys to your car and you're saying drive me wherever. You wouldn't do that in real life, right?
Yeah, no, that checks.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, they should have just instantly killed you.
Yeah, I get lucky here. I get straight lucky that they don't.
Okay, and you get a kill. So like, okay, the result isn't even that. Okay, it's bad.
No, but I agree. But... that was horrendous. I agree. Looking at that in review, that's just a bad play.
Okay, holy shit! What the fuck is going on for you guys to be? Okay, no. Yeah, that's fine. But why are you guys rifting mid for one turret? You only rift.
I troll with this Rift Herald. I turn chat on just to complain about this Rift Herald because I misclick the Rift Herald and I kill myself here.
Okay, well, you shouldn't be Rift Heralding this mid turret no matter what.
Yeah.
One person's to stay mid, so Gangplank stays mid, and then Zed, you and the Vel'Koz walk top, rift this, and then crash into the second turret. Whenever you're going for rift,
Anakin, we want to do that though.
They're gonna have to respond to your rift play.
Okay, because I'm not gonna lie, I think Anakin is like the most GG 50 or 20 objective in the game. Like if someone takes Anakin, I just say GG half the time. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's fair. But think about it like this: if you're rifting into their tier 3, they're not gonna just run to Otacon, right? You're gonna end the game.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So if you guys have push power like that, I really want you to make sure you're.
Ignore this entire series of events that's about to happen because I
okay, whatever. But do you lose Otacon off of this?
Yeah, I think we do. I think we do lose Otacon. No, I think we save it actually. Yeah, I think we save the Otacon. I would have been pissed if we lost Ada to that. I would have been so mad.
Well, yeah, it was unfortunately you were driving the rift, so that would feel really bad if you lost off of that.
Yeah. Well, I misclicked it too. It wasn't even intentional. I tried to leave and I clicked it.
It happens. Okay. So you guys are on something. I don't know what it is, but if you're playing lanes like this, the problem with taking mid inhib is early in the game is that you don't have Baron to like hard push aside, and you're forced to go to opposite ends of the map. So your Gangplank is gonna be walking this way, you guys are gonna be walking this way, but Gangplank is not the type of champion that wants to be TPing into a fight.
Yeah.
He wants to be at the fight to begin with. And so right here, I'm looking at this and I'm like, what the fuck? Because you guys just got Otacon. Why is it that you guys don't just walk straight mid? Or not straight, sorry, you guys should go the safe way because I don't want you guys to die. But Why don't you walk mid and then shift into top and break this turret?
Not gonna lie, that didn't even occur to me. That's not even like on my radar right here. I'm thinking I'm already bot. I want to crash my waves and then reset.
Okay, so reset? You don't want to fucking reset. You have chump change.
Yeah, well, I would probably think reset, go top, or get mid prep for 200. I mean, my thought is I can't be mid right now because inhib, so I'm just wasting time mid.
Well,
cross mapping the top, I don't even think it was on my radar.
Well, okay. So there's two options, okay? I never want to see this, like, this macro is going to lose you the game. I'm not even joking. I don't know what's going on. If they play well, you guys can just get wiped here, okay? Because you just took Otacon and they see your gang top. By the time you TP's in, you guys are probably all dead, okay? So right now, you either shift into mid the safe way, because you have a super minion coming out every single base. You guys need to shift into a lane. I never want to see you guys playing on opposite sides of the map like this.
Yeah. Seeing you say that makes total sense, because I literally just like, yes, TP, we're fine, it's whatever, but like that makes sense. Plus there's the tier 2 still to take top, so it's safer to push.
Well, do you feel safe? That's the actual question I want to ask you.
In this situation, like at this screen, I don't immediately see a threat. At their base, I have a very bad habit of getting killed over wall. I'm not gonna lie. I think I do that here, actually. I think that's my last death in this game.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this. If you are not in the habit of thinking what the next wave is going to be like, you're going to end up in situations like this. So you clear this bot wave, right? What would make me feel uncomfortable in this situation is that if I want to continue playing this lane, I'm going to have to walk down this way. And when 5 people are missing, do you feel safe?
No.
Exactly. Not. So the sign for you shouldn't be what's on your screen right now. It's what you're going to be doing to progress the game. So you guys need to kill turrets to progress the game, and then eventually get objectives. But there's no objectives up right now. You guys just got Otacon. Yeah. The only thing you can do is either play for camps or play for turrets. So if you told me here, the most valid thing you wanted to tell me was we wanted to play for the Gromp, like that is genuine. If you told me that and that was your guys' plan, I would scrutinize the plan, but you have a goal. If you don't have a goal, you're wasting 30 seconds every wave.
No, that makes sense.
So this is very well what is stopping you from ending games. I'm going to play it forward because I want to see you guys get Baron. Yeah, this is really awkward. And the tier 2 is still up 2 minutes later.
Oh, I actually did transition up to top. Wait, that's maybe I was better in the moment than I was now, but...
Well, you probably did it because your team was shifting towards it. Like you didn't do it naturally. You don't want to be bot. Okay. The reason why you're not bot right now is because it doesn't feel safe. So you're walking towards your jungle and your support.
Well, I checked the wolves. I want to steal the wolves.
That's fine. And then like you like waltz your way to the right spot, but in reality, you shouldn't be touching these raptors. You should be running straight for this top turret. Because you have a small wave to deal with. Yeah, you can take the top turret and then go for the raptors. Lovely circles. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to speed this up real quick because I want to see your guys' Baron push no matter what. Because this will decide the game. Even if you guys lost a little bit, Baron is what decides the game. Okay. You guys are holding vision. What the...
Yeah, I don't even think we take Baron. Oh, we do. We do go for the Baron. We probably could have ended.
Yeah, you can end. You can. You definitely can. Yeah. The Collie's not stopping you. But in this situation, you get Baron, and then deployments is what's going to decide the fate of this game. So let's see. So you end up mid. You guys are fighting. Should be thinking about where their jungler is. Jesus Christ. Your board just got fucked. Okay.
Yeah, you're loving the CeeLo, right?
Yeah. Okay, so, well, unfortunately, your Gangplank, I hate him even more now.
Yeah.
Because in this situation, he should never be with you. There should be one person mid, which is the safest person, which is your Gangplank. He can clear waves with his barrels and then run the fuck away. One person goes mid, and then the rest of you go bot. Whenever you do this shit where you're like playing one lane, the disadvantage you're at is that they're gonna have this mid wave and this top wave after you guys end up pushing, because you're not gonna end the game unless they troll and they die. And the only thing you're getting in exchange is an inhib. So whenever you're ahead and you have Baron, play on 2 waves. Don't play on 1.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So I would be spamming my fucking Gangplank to go mid. But let's see how you guys play this. You should hit the turret, not the inhib, because they don't have wave clear right now. The only situation where you have to be scared, because you have your passive, right? It's gonna help you hit the turret more. If you walk up, your Vel'Koz walks up, their Akali, Silas, and Elise are not gonna be able to stop you from hitting the turret.
And that makes sense. Yeah.
So unless they have like a literal mage, it's a little bit scary. Okay, wait, why are we running though?
I ran because my team ran, I think.
You cannot be a follower.
I'm the last one to leave here. I'm not supposed to 1v5.
No, you're supposed to spam ping them to fucking end the game, because this game should be over. Should have been over yesterday.
I do. If you look, I pinged a fight actually. If you look, I only pinged once though.
Ping to all in. No, you can't be shy with it. Don't be shy. Okay, you ping to fight the fucking minute.
Yeah.
But
I do. Yeah.
But at least you're pinging to fight something. Your teammates aren't thinking anything, so you're a step above. But it's still like you're following players that are worse than you. So I just want you to think about that a little bit.
You know, at least someone thinks they're worse than me. I'm 49% win rate in this elo, man.
Well, this gameplay doesn't say 49% win rate. It's just like you probably are following people and letting them make decisions for you, so you're gonna lose. You're probably more hard stuck than you should be based off of your skill level. It's just you're following other people, and other people tend to be worse than you are. So
this is
Oh,
I got so sad.
Okay, well, man. They wanted to lose and they got what they wanted, so it is what it is. Yeah. But off of this game, I think just in terms of like danger sense, I'm a little bit scared for you, because you're fighting a lot more than I think you should be. And it's putting you in volatile situations early. But in terms of fighting mid to late game, you're pretty good. You're definitely not platinum. Okay, I would say like high diamond at the very least. So
high diamond, holy shit.
I mean, you are playing fights well. Like, I just want you to know your trap usage. Like, when you trap for your bard, platinum players are not thinking about their bards.
Okay.
Your issue is not mechanics. Okay, your issue is like seeing the game from like a zoomed out point of view. Okay. Yeah. In this lane, the zoomed out point of view is I don't want to be fighting these guys fit like band for band. Okay. And then later on, when your bard leaves you, you have to zoom out, because I think you're a little bit used to reacting to what's going on your screen, which is fine. Okay. You have to react to what's going on your screen. It's League of Legends, you know, it's pixels on the screen. But whenever you're making a decision, and it involves your lane, remember, your lane, your problem, I want you to think whether or not it's good for you. Okay. So for example, when you're pushing your way by yourself and you saw your bard leaving after you disabled your chat, I want you to think for yourself, like, am I going to be fucked in 30 seconds when the next wave comes?
Okay, that makes sense.
And then
I think
go ahead.
I think you also made me realize a lot, like, I just gotta give it up. Like, in my mind, like, I'm like, if I'm giving this up, I'm worthless in this game, because like I'm missing these 3 waves, but in reality I'm just missing those waves anyway, because I'm gonna die regardless. So like
and then I think other than that, your danger sense for like what's going on the map, for example, the tier 2s, both of the tier 2s where here the only person that could come was Udyr. This is more of like an experience thing. And then when you ended up staying top, going for the next turret as well, once you end up committing for staying top, you should know that you're not supposed to be scared.
Yeah, okay? That makes sense.
So I want you to, first of all, take a step back. You're not hard stuck. Okay, that's being hard stuck. Wow. Unfortunately,
1,500 games in here, so
no. But I think genuinely, if you think you're hard stuck, you're gonna be hard stuck. Like, the more I'm looking at this, I feel like you're like sabotaging yourself. I don't know how you're doing it, but you don't seem like a platinum player. You seem more of like a player that just like flows along with what's going on.
That's what I think. I don't think I'm a bad player. I just don't think I have agency over my games. Like, I feel like I'm probably the best player in any given lobby, but I don't think I'm running the lobby like I'm the best player.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
So I want you to act on that and not just think that, because it's easy to say this stuff, right? It's easy for me to say like you're good mechanically, but in the moment, am I there telling you, Saint, go ahead and ping your team? No, right?
Yeah.
So I need you to take the accountability of like, this is your lane, right? If your lane's gonna get fucked, there better fucking well be, a dive happening 3-man topside and something really, really good happens for your top laner. Otherwise, I don't want to see you get like fucked over. Like your GP stealing your wave. If that happened to me, like I would run out of pings. Okay. Let me just say there would be no pings left. Yeah. Okay. So I think your homework sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I get scared to tilt the people, man.
Okay. But are they scared of tilting you?
No, that's why I turn my chat off.
Okay, that's fair. But guess what? They can also turn chat off.
No, that's true.
Okay, I get the sentiment of like, you don't want to be toxic. You don't want to like micromanage people. But the higher you go in competition, do you think that Faker is just sitting there looking at Keria when he makes a flash Q Bard mistake and goes, it's okay, Keria, we're gonna get him next time? Fuck no, he's looking at the play.
Can owner please wake up? Oh my fucking god, we're selling our worlds. I'm sorry,
I haven't watched the world stuff yet, so
Guma's gonna get fired, and if Guma gets fired, I'm gonna crash out because that man is the most underrated ADC player. Dude, I can't.
It's rough. So the same way you think that Gumayusi is underrated, okay, you deep down, you might think you're underrated as well, but you have the power to change what's going on in your games just by pinging a few times. Okay. So take that into account. And if your Bard's walking to river by himself, okay, he's not the Messiah, he's not about to fucking save your game. Don't follow him.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your lesson. It's very broad, but if it involves your lane and involves your lead, I want you to control it, whether that's pinging or literally just walking away. Okay, you have the power to do it. You can do it. And like, I just want to see you climb. That's pretty much it. Do you have any questions? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, didn't really see it here, but what do we do when they have like the Giga Fed 5-0 bruiser carry top laner that I'm doing 40 damage and auto attack to at 3 item and like 2 shots from me on all? You know the situation.
I know the situation, but it depends on the champions. Because if it's like a champion like Camille, where she can get into fights really easily, team fighting is going to be an issue. So if you are at a drag objective and you don't see the Camille on your screen, right? You're not fighting that objective. Like it's just like that, because you as an ADC have only so much agency, right? If the Camille is TPing behind you and she's able to ult on top of you, there's nothing you can do at that point, right?
Yeah.
So don't put yourself in the situation where you have to be fighting them. Mm-hmm. You try to fight away from the person who's fed as shit. If it's a Darius, for example, and he has Ghost, right? A lot of Dariuses do that. It's a lot more easy for me to see you team fight, because unless you think you can literally 1v5 a team fight, which depending on some team comps, maybe you can. Maybe if you have no front line. In this game, for example, if your team manages to give him an E and the Darius gets a reset, like Well played.
Yeah.
You know, the Darius is the GOAT. You guys are playing fucking basically 5 range champions.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with you fighting those situations, but be very careful. One fight can lose you the game. Okay. So make sure that fight is chosen very carefully.
Because I feel like the disheartened games are those like I'm walking out of lane like 8-0 or like I'm 10 kills, whatever, and then I'm 3 item doing 20 damage in auto, getting 2 shot, and it's like, well, how do I carry this?
Okay, another thing about what you just said that popped in my head: don't build. If you're going Kraken.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, but I'm talking like I'll have IE, PD, plus like DOMs, and they're like Death's Dance plus Tabby, and I'm still doing like 80 damage on crits.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. In those situations, like you just have to recognize, as fed as you are, the enemy top laner is also fed. And if you give him a fight, more often than not, a fight where he can actually hit you guys are gonna lose.
Yeah, makes sense.
You as an ADC main want to play like at range, and make sure like if you're spacing into them, you're not like giving them a good fight. I think that's the most fun part about ADC, at least for me. Like the fact that you can space people, like what the fuck?
I don't even think I got the clips.
Yeah, exactly. Space guying is a real thing. Yeah. So that's kind of how you have to deal with it. And remember, if you're not thinking about the game, like the game's not going to go easy on you. Like the top laner is going to come at a team fight, you're going to feel powerless. But the mistake happened probably before, where you decided to go for a fight that was not fightable.
That makes sense.